Hey, how you doing, everyone? It's Friday! Coming to the end of March now. I've just done 2 videos today that I'm going to very quickly edit. They're mainly for the podcasting, but obviously I can stick them up as videos as well. And I might take a break from creating more videos because I've got videos scheduled until like towards the end of June at the moment, but I might just take a break, just stop for a moment, because loads of the videos at the moment are using the old section column, and of course eventually we have to get our mindset moved into the flex container approach. So I may have to look into that. Not look into it. Look into it's the wrong word actually, because I know about it, but it's more to do with like tutorials and site tutorials, getting people more geared up into understanding. Hey, Society Stalker, how you doing? How you doing today, Bo? What are you up to? Anything? So I'll be editing a few videos in a moment. Just drop off some messages. Let's get the iMovie editor. For what I do, hey Charlie, hope you're okay, mate. I mean, for what I do in terms of video editing and podcast editing, iMovie works for me really, really well. I'm really happy with it. It just does exactly what I need. Hey George. So I'm just editing out a video. Just check the sound quality. Hey, it's Imran from Squadron. This is amazing. And I took amazing. So I'm just editing a couple of videos that you can see here. Really, these ones shouldn't take long to do. And I totally get it. Should be pretty quick to edit. Stitch together, stitch together. Podcast videos are the easiest because you're not sharing a screen. So you just got to make sure there's no silent moments in the sound recording. In fact, on our podcasts, well, so far we've released, I think we've released, I can't remember now, 6 episodes so far. 6 episodes. Yeah, 6 episodes. We've had 100 listens, which isn't major, but it's pretty good. So let me just change this one to be like I've done a podcast on the cheap website trap. The cheap website trap. Some people will know what I'm talking about. Some people won't. I'm just listening to the radio where they're talking about the British Chancellor and how he's far too rich to be the Chancellor, and so he won't understand people. I get that, but at the same time, a lot of people are saying you need to have someone, from the working class background, and he might have come from that, I don't know, but anyway, who leads the country's finances. And I hate to say it, but the finances could be in a totally worse position if you do that sometimes, because you might say, right, we're just going to throw money here without thinking about implications or consequences. But you didn't want to know that. I'm just telling you what I'm listening to at the moment. I mean, I remember when I got my first house, there were loads of people that said, oh, yeah, your mum and dad bought it for you, which they didn't. Or, oh, you got a car, you must earn a lot of money. No, I was just clever with what I did and how I got it. And it's like, I know what it's like to come from like having nothing, and then you got to carve out a life for yourself. So, quite a lot of people, when some people have visited, they see my house, whatever, and they go, oh my God, you must have loads of money. They go, no. It's what you do with what you've got and how you grow or scale up or whatever in everything you do in life. And some of us have to work damn hard. I still have to work hard to make sure I don't lose what I've got, But I think sometimes people assume that, because you've earned a lot or you got a nice house, you must have loads of money. That's not always the truth. Hey, Peter, how you doing? I was really impressed, Peter, by your pictures with your garden, with your gate, and I love those cages. Is it gabion cages? Are they called gabion cages? I think they're called gabion cages. But with all the rocks in, and that I love that look. I love it. I love it when people do that and they put a bench over it or a table structure as well. Hey, Mahbub, how you doing? That sort of stuff is so cool. I like it. Awesome. Right, let's just share this file. Let's convert this one into an audio, convert it into an MP3, and this one is called Cheap Website. This is the Cheap Website Trap Audio. Cheap Website Trap Audio. Next. Yeah. Gabion, yeah. But they're lovely. I mean, did you already have the rocks in your garden to use? Did you have to go and buy extra pebbles and cobbles and rocks? You know what you put in there? Did you already have the rocks to put in them? Because they look lovely. I really love that kind of stuff. Some people go, oh, the cage, but it's like you look beyond the cage. The cage is just it's like the foundation or the pillars that hold it all together. It's what's inside which makes it all do it. Did you make the cages as well? Hey, Jimmy. Good to have you. Hey, Pickstar. Did you make the cages, Peter? So gabion cages, if anyone's not aware, go and do a search for it. You know, it's where you have like it looks like a wireframe, but there's sometimes more than that. But they're very solid cages, and inside you put, sometimes people put logs in, or rocks, pebbles, cobbles, whatever. Peter, that's what your business should be, making cages, gabion cages. Impressive, impressive. Love that. Love it. But wow, 1.3 tons. 1.3 tons of rocks. Wow, that is heavy. I can tell you now, that is heavy. Oh, right. So you made them 180 centimeters high. Wow. So Peter made some gabion cages where you fill with rocks and stuff. That's like, 6 foot high. Wow. Normally people make them like, like 40 by 40 or whatever, but that is impressive. That is very, very impressive. That's super impressive. Super cool. Super cool. I cannot tell you how super cool that is. I want to do something like that in our back garden, or our front garden, in fact, at some point. Just not kind of got myself totally round to doing it. But I do need to get onto it. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that, Pixar, is amazing. You could put it in your front garden. You could make a wall. You could literally make a wall around your perimeter, and it's filled with these rocks. You could put 2 of them and have like wood going across. So you got a bench, tables. Like maybe you're trying to hide something, and you got plants or whatever as well, and they're just brilliant, brilliant. They look. When you get the empty cage, you go, oh, really? But, I mean, the amazing stuff you can do. I've seen people that have done it where they have filled it with, like, wine bottles. I've seen that. So when it's sunny, they position it in such a way that when the sun comes in, because they're cages, right, and they've got bottles in, light goes through them. The light rays from the bottles goes onto the patio of their garden. It looks amazing because as the sun moves, the light rays through the bottles, it's forever changing, right? It's brilliant, and it's so easy for them to clean because you just spray water in it, because it's just like a cage, isn't it? Well done, Peter. Well done. Round of applause there. I love that. Love that. Well done. Hey, I'm Imran Webster. I'm just editing a video, by the way, in case anyone wondered, what was that just then? I just heard an interruption. It's not an interruption, it's just me talking. Hey, I'm Imran Web Squadron. Cool. That's another video edited. Right. So just check the sound quality there. There. If you really care. Yeah. Sound quality's fine there. Let's just share that. File, convert to a video. No, convert to a sound. And this one is going to be called Wix versus WordPress. Hey, Dave. Do you know what? I'm forever redoing our garden. I'm redoing it again. So sometimes when I'm not live and after I've done loads of work, I'll go out and do an hour or two. There's loads still to do, but we're completely changing the garden. The bits near the house to basically everywhere. Basically everywhere. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. But it will be very rewarding when it's all done. That's for sure. I think that sound is now done, so let's now convert that into a video. This is the Wix versus WordPress. Better quality, 1080p. I'm trying to find a way of how I can actually use the 4K quality of my phone with my MacBook when I'm recording through OBS. Surprising how tricky it is. The Pizza World Championships, what? Is that like making pizza? That's what it must be, right? What is it? The biggest pizza? The biggest crust? The heaviest topping? The ugliest pizza? The nastiest pizza? The pizza that makes you puke before you even bite it? Like you smell it and you go... Yeah, I have quite a big garden. In fact, I can probably share you a picture of it, actually. I don't know if I've got a picture. I think I can share a picture. I don't know. Pretty big. It's pretty big back garden. Yeah, it's one of the biggest in the streets. But the front garden is huge. The front garden is huge, and what's annoying about the front garden is that there's not a lot you can do on it. You know, you can't build structures in your front garden, kind of thing. So it's a big garden. You know, I've made the driveway bigger to make use of it, but there's like over half of it which has just got gravel on. I bet you just sat there salivating, Pixstoring. I bet you were like, ugh, while watching that. Right, okay, so I have to be honest though, sometimes, yeah, right, okay, Pixstar, sometimes not having a garden isn't a bad thing either, because you know what, the amount of time you can spend, you know, anyone out there who's got a garden, you know, weeding, mowing, attending to things, moving things, rearranging. It's great to be out and about, but I tell you what, I spend more time working on the garden than relaxing in the garden. Anyone else like that? You spend more time doing things than just sit and relax. Six judges, one pizza slice, that's like 100 slices. Like, seriously, 100 slices? Right? Did they take a break? They must do. Oh, wow, Peter. 3,000 square meters. Peter, mate, Peter. That's huge. Okay, when I say my garden's big, I'm now going to say nope. Compared to what you got, nope. Nope. Aha, nice one, Pickstar. But you know what? Hey, I haven't been to a barbecue for a while. Hey, Afterglow. Sorry, Italian accent. Hi guys, how you doing? Was that about right? That's probably a bit stereotypical. Of course, pigs. I was gonna say they probably take like a nibble, like. And I feel sorry for anyone towards the end of that competition, because by that point the judges will be like, "Oh my god, I've had enough of this." Ha! Grill some chicken. Oh, lamb. Lamb with some mint sauce. Yummy, yummy. So it'd be like, "Hi guys, how you doing?" Nailed it. I think I killed it. Hey, Jason. Yeah, take care, Peter. Go. The gate looked brilliant. So it was an image Peter put on his profile. It looked really nice, dope. Looked cool. Salvatore Sicilian jail, mamma mia. Ah, cheers, Jason. How did you find them? How did you find them? Because I suppose in a way it's different, isn't it? Because you can hear me, but you can't see me. Hope you found them okay. Hey Mel, how you doing? Atlantic City, New Jersey. What's the weather like over there? Hey Kenneth, Denmark, how you doing as well? Are you guys working on any websites today or anything? Wet. Sorry to hear that. Stay indoors then, Mel, okay? Don't take your laptop out in the rain. Not a good idea. Ah, cheers, Jason. I think sometimes I mean, often what I say in those videos, it's kind of common sense, isn't it? But I think sometimes it's just getting people to kind of just think a little bit more about it. I think the thing is, Pickstar, when you work on your website, you can spend hours and hours on tinkering with it. And you kind of go, well, what have I really achieved? But when you're working on a client's website, you want to get to the end, you want to progress, you want to do stuff and all of that. So sometimes I totally understand what you mean by when you say you're working on your website and you feel like, oh, what have I done? Have I actually done what I really wanted to achieve? So don't worry about that. I think we all get that. So sorry, just very quickly. Kenneth is saying is working on his own website. Illustrator, yeah, lots to do. Crack on, my friend, crack on. What Mel said, safe to upgrade to latest Elementor. 3.6 and 3.61, it is safe unless you have lots of Elementor add-ons, Croco Block. So nearly all of my websites don't have Croco Block, don't have Jetpack, don't have any Elementor add-ons. It's just Elementor Pro. And I haven't had problems. So have a stopgap and think about if your website's got lots of other Elementor add-on plugins or Croco Block, Essential, Premium, Happy, all of this stuff, don't be surprised if there is a little bit of a bump in the road. And I would say just wait a week because because the Flex container isn't actually officially out yet. You have it in alpha mode, but it's not like the final version. I mean, I'm going to test it out, okay, because I've updated my sites to 3.6.1 now, whatever the latest is. So I will be playing around with it, but I would say don't risk it for a biscuit, okay? Unless you're sure. Hey Dave, look, Dave, like I said, once you got that homepage done, please let me know, and I'm happy to look at it, okay, and look at your wording as well. Sometimes, Kenneth, that's the trouble. Every little moment you go, oh, I'll quickly rework my website. So I think we're all in that boat. You work on client stuff, and it's good that you've been busy as well. Very good that you're busy. Brilliant. Keep going. Cheers, Jason. I'm glad the info you found was useful. Thanks for that. Yeah, totally perfect. I'm like that as well. I mean, about 3 weeks ago, I changed our Web Squadron website. And it's now different to what it was before. Why? Just change your mind. I was happy with it was before. People said to me, oh, it's lovely. It's nice and smooth and flowing. And now I've changed it to be a little bit more impactful. Just change your mind. Hey, Carapos. I think this is something that is going to catch some people out, I think. To be honest, though, Carapos, with Uboy steroids, if you've got it on any existing websites, you might be okay. But I think going forward, yeah, there might be a problem. Keep cracking on, Dave. Just keep cracking on, okay? Don't give up. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say. Just getting my resources ready for when I upload later on. It's always good to get your stuff done. So I'm still not doing 3.6.4. I'm still a little bit cautious over that. I'm just waiting for 3.6.5. I'm still a little bit about 3.6.4. The Elementor normal version, which you now have, is it 3.6.1? I think it is. As long as you not got like loads of other Elementor add-ons. I mean, I've seen loads of people whinge about that at the moment, and I kind of go, yeah, but you've got loads of add-ons, so, what did you kind of expect? Because, you do know that all of these other plugin companies get advance notice. You do know this, right? They get advance notice of the changes. They get told what they need to depreciate or whatever. They get told all this stuff, but loads of them, did you know, they ignore it? And they only deal with it after the updates come out. Then they check their plugin and go, oh, yeah, there's a problem. Yeah, we better do it now. That is how they are very reactive. There are actually two that are actually quite proactive, and they are very hot on their updates and stuff, and that's Happy Add-ons and Premium Add-ons. I've noticed that they are very hot on getting their updates out. Jetpack and Crockerblock can be a bit slow, I have to be honest. And loads of the other add-ons, they are really slow. Like 3-4 days can pass before they do an update. By that time, Elementor's done another update, and they're now way behind. But I would say next time Elementor do an update, make a note of your other add-on plugins for Elementor how quick do they update? And that will tell you a lot about just how invested they are into working with the Elementor team in the background with what they need to do. And if the company is not updating until 2 or 3 days later, I really think you need to reconsider, because your website is at risk. You know, what if your site updates? Yeah, I mean, this time Crocodblock did actually. This time, I have to be honest, Crocodblock did. I think they had their update out within a day, on the same day as 3.6 come out. But you know, if you're using some plugins and they take 2-3 days to update, your website could be messed up. Yeah, I mean, I'm still hoping for a 3.6.5. Oh, sorry. Did you ask a question? Hold on, I'm just better just check it. Did you ask a question, Afterglow? My question just sunk in all these texts. Oh, did you ask a question? I can't see it. Do you want to ask it again, Afterglow? Yeah, not sure, Afterglow. Is there a question you wanted to ask? Do ask it, okay? Yeah, take care, Jason. Hey, Flippinson, how you doing? Well, to be honest, Carapace, the Flex container is in the alpha mode now, so it's practically there. It's practically there. And I would probably say that it's probably decent enough to start using and testing out. And I'm planning to do a bit experimentation with it later on today. I mean, I might do a video on it tomorrow, maybe. Or I'll do a video tomorrow and release it on Monday. But it's nearly here. It's nearly here. Yeah, I think it's I'm looking forward to the Flex container, and I'm also not looking forward to it because you get so accustomed into building things in a certain way that suddenly you've got to now change the way you build it. Like you always knew, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. I would do duh, 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 duh. And now you got to kind of slightly think a bit differently. So Afterglow's question, can you redirect an indexable page to a non-indexable page without a Search Console sitemap error? I don't know. Can you redirect an indexable page to a non-indexable page? I have to be honest, Afterglow. I don't know the answer to that one. I'm not sure. I'm really, really not sure. Anyone else think they can answer that, or have an idea for what could be done? I'm struggling with that one. So Mahbub just checked in Lightbox using Flexbox. I always get best practice using 100%. Hey, well, that's pretty good. The Flexbox is definitely going to have a big impact on page speed. I think that's true. Yeah, I mean, that's where I was thinking about the no index. Like, I can't really see the benefit of it. Unless you want it to never be found. But redirecting it, so redirected a blog post to the blog homepage, which is non-indexable. So you redirected a blog post to the blog homepage, which is non-indexable. I would still index the blog page. I mean, I still would. Yeah, I would it's Oh, it's Canva. Sorry, Mel, I just saw your question. Yeah, it's Canva. So this is what I use to do the cover arts and stuff like that. And often if I want to get images as well. So loads of cover arts I do for the videos, but also, you know, if I pick, I don't know, let's just go with a presentation. Right, and I go to Elements and I type in, I don't know, what should we type in? Let's type in duck. Okay, look, here we got a picture of a duck. Let's just move it over there. Hello. And, you know, we can add another duck in there. In fact, let's go to photos. Let's go to photos. You can have text as well, photos. Let's type in a duck. Oh, look, there's a duck photo. And we can crop it like that. Boom. Or I could even go edit image and do the background remover. So you can add in a photo, remove the background and whatever, and play around with it. Canva is free. I've got the premium version, but there is loads of stuff you can do in free. Canva free, there's loads you can do. Yeah, so what George and Pickstar is saying there, hey Mark, yeah, so I kind of want to reiterate that, you definitely want to have your what do you call it? Your blog page archive indexed. I would do that. So yeah, that's Canva. That was just Canva I was playing around with while I did the cover art. Oh, I've just realized my email is shut down. Damn. Bad mistake. You know when you realize your email is shut down? And then you got to just double check the emails. Yeah, the background remover is really good. I mean, it's like, the cover art we do for YouTube for our videos. It's using the background remover. Oh, is background remover in the premium? I can't remember. I thought it was the free. Is background remover premium? Ah, okay. There you go then. Background remover is the premium version. There are other tools out there though for background removals, but the Canva one is just so cool. Right, just send that off, email. Yeah, absolutely what Kenneth is saying there. It's when you come to do your analytics, when you're looking at your bounce rates, when you're looking at where people go, it's monitoring your archive pages like that. I mean, if, say, you promote a blog post on social media and someone goes to that post, do they then, after they like it, go to another post or your archive page or whatever and search and do more? Or do they just bounce off and go elsewhere? That's what I used to do, Pickstar. With Photoshop, I used to use the magnet wizards. When you drew it like that, it either did it or you did it like point by point, or you just used like the eraser and you carefully erased out with the mask tool. When you got it wrong, you put it back in again. I used to do that a lot. If you want really like amazing quality, yeah, the Photoshop way. It used to take a while, but yeah, it was good. I'm not a PHP developer. Thanks. I've got the radio on in the background actually, so I've got the radio playing as well, so it's not just me talking. Pen tool, yeah. I just don't use Photoshop as much. I was on Photoshop every day for about a good 8-9 years. And I think in the last year and a half, nearly 2 years, I've just totally cut back on it. I just use it less and less now. Which isn't a bad thing for me. I feel like I need a wider monitor. I don't think this monitor's wide enough for me. Yeah, if anyone here is a master of PHP, let Mahboob know, because I think he's asking there. Why do you need to know though, Mahboob? Is it because you're struggling? You got a particular question? Client problem? You want to learn? Why are you asking? You're allowed to ask as well, by the way. You're allowed to ask. Okay, don't get me wrong. But what's your interest? I'm just checking some messages that have come through on basically messages. Whoa, what is this? So Mapu's curious if I need to call myself an Elementor Pro, or should I have to? Or I don't think you need to learn PHP, if I'm honest. I mean, there's loads that yeah, so business development. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Wakas, we do that here. So we leave a lot of that for this group here. So the mastery membership is where we do a lot more of that. I agree that PHP is handy. Where you really want to get dirty with the back end and like, developing stuff. But I don't feel the burning urge to learn it. And I know loads of people that don't have any need to get too busy with that. But Mahboob, I would say, yeah, the recruiter who wants you to know PHP, they're probably going to want you to be able to do like JavaScripting and loads of stuff like that. So I would probably say, did they make that clear in their application or their requirements they needed PHP? Yeah, Carapos, which plugin do you use when you create with the plugin? Do you use, which one is it? I can't remember the plugin name now. Is it Unlimited you use? Do you use Unlimited Elementor or whichever one it's called? Which one do you use, Carapos? Unlimited Elements, yeah. I mean, I would say that, sometimes it's a good thing that you found it out before you even got the job, because they might have expected you to do loads of stuff that you now can't deliver on, which would have been an absolute pain. So someone just said to us, could I have a look at a website? And I've just done a scan of it. It's built using GoDaddy's page builder. I don't know what to say, really. I don't know what to say. GoDaddy page builder. You know, at this point, I'm like, nah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't care. You know, it's one of those situations where they've now probably realized that, oh, the website does not do exactly what we want it to do. And when I look at their website, it looks so boringly plain. You know, and it's got a nice transparent menu that changes, but that's just a standard go. You know, I mean, just the website's awful. The website's awful. It is awful. Every page is a copy of the other page, just with the stuff rearranged. Oh dear, oh dear. Again, so I did a podcast video I recorded that will come out probably the week after next, which is about the cheap website trap. It's a trap! The cheap website trap. And this is now a perfect scenario of someone where they've paid the cheap price to get the domain and the hosting. Yay, we get a page builder. And now they've realized, oh, I want something that it doesn't look like this. Well, the cheap website trap. You've trapped yourself in now. You can change, though. You could do a WordPress website. But guess what? You're going to have to pay a bit more now. You're going to have to go from the basic GoDaddy package to the deluxe one, and your costs will now ramp up, you know, from I don't know, £12 a month or whatever you got to about 120, and you might not like it, but hey, that's the way the world works. Totally, Elementor's my favorite. Yeah, so unlimited elements, right, is a plugin, right? You can build widgets with that. You got to know what you're doing, though. You can't just go in and do it. You got to kind of know what you're doing with it, and you might need to mess around with a bit of code and stuff. But out of curiosity, Mahbub, why did this person who was going to employ you, why did they want you to know PHP? Because sometimes, right, okay, I remember I attended an interview with someone. I was helping them do the interview, and they were asking people, how good are you on macros? And I remember saying to them, why do you want to know that? And they were like, oh, because it shows how skilled they are in Excel. And I went, I know macros, but I only work with macros maybe once or twice a year. Once or twice a year. And every time I do, I've got to go in and remind myself what I'm doing, what I'm trying to achieve. I said, what you're working on and what they'll be doing day in, day out has got nothing to do with macros. So why are you tripping up your interviewees with a question about macros? What's the point of that? Because all you need them to do is to do formatting and to be able to present data and information and colour a chart and underline stuff. Why are you asking them how to do macros? So I would say, if anyone said to me, oh, PHP, I'd go, in what capacity would you be using PHP? And do you use it? So Pickstart, pro question. Do you set up the right HTML tags for your output of your header article footers? Ooh, I just use the tags that come with Elementor. I'll be honest, I just use the header and text editor and stuff like that. I just use those tags. That's all I do. I'll be honest. I'll be really honest. I don't go further than that. I just noticed, Carapace, you addressed Mark in there. Did Mark ask a question there? I think Mark. Did you ask a question, Mark? Other than hey all, that's all I've seen Mark say so far. Oh, that's for Mahbub. Sorry, Carapace. Yeah, that's for Mahbub. Yeah. For the unlimited elements. I do bits here and there. Oh, this poor GoDaddy website. And now I've got to write one of those annoying emails where I've got to explain to them why they need to move away from just using GoDaddy's page builder. Which often people get offended with when you say that. You know, you just think, oh. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. You know, because like what they've said is they've said, can we look at their website and then give us a quote for the changes? They're going to tell us what the changes are. I mean, they haven't even explained what is your problem. Don't just tell me about the changes. Tell me about your problem. Oh no, don't worry. I don't put the word GoDaddy as rubbish in there at all. Don't. I say that to you guys, but I don't put that in there. I need them to give us a bit more detail about what is their problem. What are they struggling to achieve? But I'm not going to share the website. By just looking at it, it just looks like it's the 5 pages they got just look like the homepage with stuff rearranged. It literally just looks like the homepage regurgitated 5 times. So I don't see the point of that at all. Well, the fact they've approached us just out of the blue, they've just come out of the blue from nowhere. So I'll just see what they say. I'll see what they say. Yep, take care, Mahbub. Right, okay, so I'm now going to go to my page, and I am Bow Selector. Right, let's do a new... Let's do a new page. Do I want to do a new page? I don't know if I want to do a new page. Not properly yet. No, not properly. I have to be honest. I might not have lunch. Well, I probably will have a chicken piece, maybe, or just peanuts. I might have something. I might do something like that. Well, I like to watch out for my carbs and stuff, and like I'm trying after I hurt my back and I was laid off it for a week. I need to get back into pumping weights. Pumping weights. My arms are like flipping tiny now. So I need to pump some weights, get back into doing my shoulders as well. And getting back onto my bike a bit more. What's she saying? No, I don't think you understand. So someone's asked a question on the Elementor community, and I've told them what to do, but I don't think they understand what I'm saying. Finger gymnastics. Well, that's a bit like what we're doing in it on the keyboard when we're working. We're just magicians of the keyboard. Hey Amir, yeah, how you doing? Go on, yeah. What's your question? Ask away. Take care soon. I might quickly go grab some peanuts to eat as well. So yeah, what's your question, Amir? Is the Elementor Cloud good for WooCommerce store? How many items have you got? How many items have you got? And how many people do you think will visit a day? And don't worry if the number is small. Okay, we're not here to say, oh, that's not a lot or too big. Just how many products and how many visits a day do you think you're going to get? And if you're brand new, right, don't give a really high number. Just give roughly, how many do you think you're going to get? Or if this is an existing shop, what are you currently getting? So 2 questions. How many products and how many visits? That's because they're the 2 important things you need to think about here. Because WooCommerce does work on the Elementor Cloud. Because I did a video, I tested it, it works fine, it installs. So another influencer did a video and said, oh, it doesn't work. I don't know what they were doing, but it worked fine. It installs, it's totally okay. So 2 questions, Amir. How many products and how many visits per day do you think you're going to get? If you can answer that, we can talk. So come on, what do you think? Remember, the 20% discount actually ends. It will be ending today. I think you're only about 12 hours as well. 200 items, but we plan to have 3,000 items. Okay, 3,000 items. Okay, and how many visits per day do you think you're going to get? How many visits per day? Pay in 3? No, not use that, Dave. What's that? Is that a plugin? PayPal Pay in 3. What is that? Oh, the interest-free payments. Right. Do you know what? I don't know. Does that work with WordPress though, or WooCommerce? Let me just check. I think it does. I'm not sure if it works. You might need to double check that. Yeah, free install. I'm not sure, Dave. I'm not sure. You know, you can ring PayPal up, you know, and you can send them an email or their contact and they can let you know. All right, so you're saying you want to have 50 visits, but realistically, let's say you only get 20. Because what I'm asking, Bo, is really what do you think you're going to get? Now, if you're getting 20 visits a day, right, even if you got 50 visits a day, okay, the Elementor Cloud should be fine. So you've gone from 50 to 300. So if you go from 300 now, right, times 31, so 3,000, you should be okay. You should be all right, I think. You should be all right in terms of number of visits per day. It'll handle it. The 3,000, I think you'll be fine. The key thing, though, is all of your images have got to be converted into WebP or compressed. You cannot have your images going in at 1 or 2 megabytes, okay? Because you are going to start hitting your WordPress, you know, your storage. But if you ensure you compress and convert your images, okay, the Elementor Cloud will be fine. But what you have to remember, if ever you realized it wasn't working, it's a WordPress website. You can download it and take it elsewhere, right? The great thing about the Elementor Cloud is you get Elementor Pro, Google Cloud Hosting, live chat support. What you don't get is your domain and your email. So stop and have a think now. Get your domain from somewhere where you can also get the email provided as well. Very, very important, okay? Because if you don't do that, you'll regret it. You'll regret it. Okay? So make sure I'll tell you where you go. You go here. You go there to do your images. Okay, skating choreographer or Jimmy. I would say I have got a 1920 and 1080 image, right? Not cropped, converted to WebP. I've got it down to 35, 40 kilobytes. 30 to 40 kilobytes. And then sometimes you crop it a little bit and it shrinks it even further. Then you might as well stay with Hostinger then, Amir. You know, if that's working for you and you're fine with it, just go with it. Just go with it. What I will say though, Jimmy, is it does also depend on the detail of the image. So if the image is very detailed, right, don't be surprised if it's 200 kilobytes. Don't be surprised. But if the image is not too detailed, you can easily get to 30, 40 kilobytes. Oh no, let me tell you something, right, Jimmy? I had a 1920 image, right? Converted it to WebP. I then cropped like half of it out because I only needed a certain bit. The image was like 8 kilobytes. 9 or 8 kilobytes. And it was still perfect quality for the desktop and the mobile. If I can get it smaller, I will. And if you're using the image as a full width, like on your desktop, you definitely want to make sure you're hitting the 1920 good resolution. If the image is only going to be like, you know, a column or here, get it in as 1920, right? WebP it, bulk resize photos, get it into your media library, Make sure it's still 1920, even though you know you're going to compress it. And then when you're building it on your page, then scale it, crop it. Because when you do that, you know you have the option to restore the image in Media Library. Because if you do it here in Photoshop before you convert it to WebP, before you put it into the Media Library, and then you go, oh no, the image is the wrong size. Oh no, I cut off too much. You've probably lost the original image. So do everything here and then do your cropping, your scaling, your cutting out in the Media Library. Because it's so much safer. Because how, like, you know, whenever you work on websites, you've got 1,000 images. You don't keep them all, do you? You get rid of them once you've done them. Yeah, quality. Do you know what, George? I think we have to. There has to come a time when they do kind of say, boom. Right. So for your image size, I would go with 500 by 500. 500 by 500 is a decent size square. 500 by 500, Amir. I think you I mean, hey, Jimmy, if you want, email me the image before you've converted it. Email me your image before you've converted it, and I'll just go through and see what happens and I'll WebP it. Email it over. All right? Don't mind. Isn't that true, Mahboob? Next generation, you go, huh? What do you mean next generation image? This isn't, you know, I haven't traced it. It was done digitally. Next generation. Just talking about WebP, and I wish they would just say that. WebP. Pickstar, let's not stop talking about changing the core files of WordPress. Let's not go there, okay? Dangerous territory. Yeah, too many people go for JPEGs and PNGs and they just don't realize, like, I mean, I've seen some websites where when you look at their media library, some of the images were 20 megabytes. 20 megabyte images. And unless you're you're viewing it on a cinema screen, it does not need to be 20 megabytes. No worries, Amir. I'm glad they're helping, okay? And by the way, if you want to share them in your blog or your social media or any of the videos, go ahead, you're allowed. Hey Jason, I'm just gonna quickly go grab some peanuts. Okay, I'll be back in and I'm gonna grab a drink as well. I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, be back in 2 minutes. 4,000 by 4,000 product images, Kenneth. I hope you grabbed them and gave them a good shake against a brick wall. And that's what I say. I mean, in Media Library, you know your settings in Media Library? When you go to Media, I put 000 in for all of the boxes because I don't want WordPress to convert copies. I've just got to make a phone call, everyone. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Right, I've just realised I just need to make a quick call to someone. But I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, was it Andrew? Did Andrew get back to you, Jason? And what did they say? Can you let me know what they said? It's got to be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, so Jason, what did Bertha say? Yes, what did they say, Jason? Someone just emailed me saying, would I do a review on their dynamic microphone? There's a microphone, right? I've just emailed them back going, yeah, send me the microphone. Like, I'm not going to go and buy your microphone to test out. Send me the microphone. At no point have they said, they've gone, oh, can you do a review on your YouTube channel? And blah, 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 blah. And that's it. And I'm like, yeah, but send me the details. I mean, do they really think I'm going to go out and buy a microphone and do a review on it for free? Yeah, sure, yeah. That's how we operate. Get ready, everyone. Put your speakers on maximum volume right now. Get ready. Get ready. Can you hear that? The sound of fizz. And I got a bit of Pepsi on my keyboard. That was silly of me, wasn't it? It's probably Andrew. It might have been Andrew. Top guy. Yeah, I think when they built it, I think they did it in stages or something. So hopefully, I agree with you actually. I think they should just call it one thing. In fact, I wouldn't even have the word powerful. Really, I would get rid of all the powerfuls and just have premium where it's premium. Amir, 50 by 50 is way too small, okay? Remember, your product images, 50 by 50 is tiny. Because when they click it, or when you see the product gallery, your images will look ultra absolutely awful. They will look awful, okay? 50 by 50, no. 500 by 500. Amir. Stop. Not 50 times 50. 500. Yeah, sorry. You did mean that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. No. Your 500 by 500 what sits in your media library. When you're using WooCommerce, you'll have it as full resolution. And then you will adjust the size to be whatever you want. How much experience have you got working with WooCommerce, Amir? If you don't mind me asking, how much experience have you got working with WooCommerce? I know what you mean, Pixar. Like this person, they're going, "Oh yeah, we want all this. We want you to share it. Here's all the features. Please let your friends and family know. We want it to be a completely unbiased review. Here's a link to get the product." Hello? How about you send me the product? I'm not going to do it for free. Right, so a year's experience. So hopefully then you understand the WooCommerce products, yeah? You want to make sure your products are resolution. I mean, 1000 by 1000 is even better. I would say 500 is your minimum, but 1000 by 1000, absolutely, Kenneth's right. Because you got an image and sometimes people might have a zoom in feature. Makes a big difference to the resolution. But you want to be showing full resolution, and then obviously depending on the widget you use or the product image or the gallery or whatever, you would then set your height, your width, and whatever, however you want. I mean, I'm going to say, Amir, okay, can I recommend that you watch this? Right, can I recommend that you watch this video? Let me just get it for you. Because there may be some things that you might overlook, which can make a difference between your shop and your templates and the way things look. And believe me, you don't want to get that wrong. Ooh, here we go. So, boom. Watch that video, okay? Yes, Pixar. In fact, Pixar, there you go. Pixar. I have 2. Right, and then more detailed Woo video. Right, the really, really detailed one. Okay, that goes really to town on WooCommerce. La-di-da, da-di-da-da. Where is it? Oh, here you go. Hey, welcome back to Web. Here you go. Yep. Boom. So there's 2 videos for you, okay? So Q2, try to do number 2, but missed the bowl. Yeah, oh dear, Q2. Right, so let's just kick you out then, okay? So there you go. I'm hiding you away now, right? And I've removed you as well. I never understand why some people, just because when someone's live or whatever, they feel the urge to go on and make a derogatory comment. I just always find, my God, your life is so shallow. Q2, your life is so shallow. Poor you. So remember I told you about this person that sent me, another person that contacted me on Facebook because they got a GoDaddy website and they're saying they want a quote, but they haven't explained what. So they've now come back to me and going, our shopping cart is not the run of the mill. Ours is different. What does that mean? What do you mean? Explain it, please. In fact, their shopping cart, from what I can tell, there is no shopping cart. It's just a I kid you not, right? Their shopping cart is just a contact form. What the heck? I wish people would just make more sense. Like, their shopping form is so odd how they've done it. What they've literally got, right? Let me explain to you what they've got, okay? And I'm not going to share the website. Their page for their menu is tabs. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever, right? You click on the tab and it shows the menu. And then you have a contact form. Nothing is connected. So I now have to copy and paste menu items into the contact form. How stupid is that? I'm really sorry, but how stupid is that? Right? So you got a different menu per day. You have to copy and paste the items into the contact form. How stupid is that? Why have they not got a drop down where you can have a multiple drop down? They got a website built with GoDaddy. They want it improving. You know, and I just think, so they've got a tab. I get that. I accept you've got a tab, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You click on the tab and it has a template with the different menu. I get that. But then the contact form, you have to copy and paste. Why don't you just have like, you could still have the contact form, but then you have like a drop down facility. You know? No, but do you know what they've done though? They haven't even, now I've found out, it's hosted on GoDaddy and the whole website's been built with code. So they've probably paid someone a lot of money to build it all in code. And they've also said they don't ask them about the code. They don't know anything about the code. This is risky. You got a business. Someone's built your code. When that person drops dead, doesn't run her, gets married, jumps into a volcano, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Who you gonna call? The A-Team? The Ghostbusters? Who you gonna call? You're stuffed. So you know what? I'm going to say I strongly recommend that you check your life out. No, I strongly recommend that you use WordPress and Elementor to protect yourself, as coding will... And I think that's the thing people do overlook. Oh yeah, I got a coder. Nothing against coding. Don't get me wrong. But there is risk. And unless that coder is part of a team, or the code they've written, other people can understand and play with it, there is a risk. A risk. Pixstar wants 30 designs for his websites showing up daily, a new design. Can you... Haha. Actually, you know what I would do, Pixstar? This is how I would solve your problem. I'll tell you right now how to solve your problem. Right, I'm going to tell you now. On your homepage, right, we would have an Instagram feed. And it just shows one image, right? And every day you will post, hey George from Athens, every day you will post a new website image onto your Instagram. Every day, a different one. And every day on your website, that image will appear in the feed. Boom. That's how we do it. So you just keep every day of the week or every day of the month, you have a different image you show. And it will do it. There we go. We did it. You still have to create the designs though. Where is the SEO? Up my ass. I don't know where the SEO is. You're better off going off to Sesame Street if you're after the letters. Today's letters on Sesame are the letter S, E, and O. No, today's letters on Sesame Street are the letter S and E and the number 0. There we go, Sesame Street. I can't believe we drifted into Sesame Street then. I think that's quite funky solution, don't you think? You create your images, right? You have your Instagram, so you use WP Social Ninja. You have one image feed, and then you just every day you post to Instagram, boom, 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 and it appears on your website. So you keep those images on your phone or whatever. You got to make sure it's high quality though. Okay, I'm just going to quickly run through the questions here, okay? Going to quickly run through some questions that I've just plopped up. So, George, could you suggest some important sites to do our work? For example, to pick fonts, color matching. Yeah, George, I mean, this is where I strongly recommend the 5-day challenge we do, and also the Mastery membership, where we go through loads of stuff like your logos, your images, your fonts, you know, the complementary fonts, your color schemes, where you can go to get palettes, images, all this stuff. Hey, Carl, talking about menus, how do ASOS structure their main menu? I actually can't remember. I'll have to look. ASOS, I can't remember. How do they do it? Let me have a look. So, sorry, that was a phone call. Right, so, don't worry. I know you were joking, Pickstar. I know you were joking. I know that. I was just messing around as well. Let me just check Carl's question. So the men and women top lines, they look like buttons, yeah. But the second line is static. I mean, I'm not sure if I understand. Oh, ASOS Marketplace. Oh, okay, sorry. ASOS Marketplace. Because I was about to say, I'm not seeing it right. So men and women, they look like buttons. Yeah. Yeah, but the second line is a mega menu. So let me show you, right? This is what you need to do. Mega menu, right? And here is a video on how to do the mega menu for free with no plugin, right? This is your mega menu code, right?
Creating a website can be
Yeah. Mega menu, right? Carl. Mega menu. So the top, the ASOS one at the top, yeah, it is a menu, you know, that takes you somewhere. But the bit underneath, that is a mega menu. Go and have a look at that mega menu, right? So Carl, go over here, right? Mega menu. That's what you need. The Instagram feed idea. That's my tip of the day. Why do you use Instagram? Because we just want to show one image on our website. The 5-day challenge. Yeah, I mean, don't worry, guys. We'll be posting it on our social media, on the live chat, and all of that when the next 5-day challenge is open. Make sure you come along, because we're giving away £1 million. No, we're not. We're not giving away £1 million at all. In fact, if we were, I'd give it away to myself. Yeah, keep an eye out for it, Jimmy. How's the Mac, by the way? How's the Mac doing? Mac Daddy Jimmy, how's it going? Still good? I'm still jealous of the fact that you've got the latest version, so you've got the proper high quality camera built in, not the rubbish 720 that I got with mine. Mac Daddy's in the house. Remember, right, everyone, there's a still 20% off coupon. That runs out in, I'm pretty sure it runs out in 4 hours. You got 4 hours left. Right, so I would definitely say if you want it, you don't want to miss out, okay? Because you'll regret it. So you don't miss out on it, all right? You'll regret it. I mean, if you don't want it, you don't want it. So don't get it if you don't want it. Only get it if you need it. Hey, Stacey, how you doing? Oh, Mark's always here. Mark's always lurking in the background. Mark's actually hiding, waiting to see if I say anything about him. Mark's just lingering. But he's the perfect shadow to have. He's the perfect shadow. McDonald's Pickstar. Do you know what? I haven't had a McDonald's in a while. Now that Mark has said it, I feel like a triple cheeseburger. But you know me, I don't eat the baps. I'll get the triple cheeseburger with the bap. I take the bap off and give them to my son or wife and they can eat what they want with it. Some people have said to me, why do you order the baps? Just get the triple cheeseburger without the bap. I'll tell you why. If you get a triple cheeseburger without the bap, they don't do the toppings properly. Because I tried it once and the toppings were awful. It was rubbish. So you still got to get it with the bap. Otherwise, they don't make it properly. Definitely in the shadows. Do you really not eat McDonald's, Mark? What? Not even like? Don't you even like Like, I mean, I don't really do the chips and stuff, but I do like their burger. But then I take the bread off. Do you not even do that? Oh, Pickstar, you know what? You're making me hungry when I read that. We don't have a Wendy's in the UK, do we, Mark? I don't think we do. I've never seen a Wendy's. What are you up to today, Stacey? I mean, Pickstar, you're making me jealous when you say this now about your burgers destroy McDonald's. If I rule the world. Oh, Dave is talking the truth, right? Dave is talking the truth. Aldi's Angus burgers are brilliant. Dave, you speak the truth, my dear man. I mean, I have different toppings, not the same as you. I mean, I won't have the bacon. I won't have the lettuce. I won't have the tomato. I'll have hot chili sauce rather than sweet, but I'll definitely do cheese, hot chili, maybe mustard sometimes. But definitely Aldi Angus burgers, they are nice. You got to have that, Mark, one day if you get a chance. They are nice. They're not even thin. They're proper meat. Yeah, we haven't got... I better check. I don't think there is a Wendy's near me. Burger King, I have to say, the only thing about Burger King I don't like is sometimes I find the amount of salads they put in is overkill. They overdo it. What, the Aldi one, Mark, you're talking about? The Aldi Angus burgers. They are so good. I hate it when you get like burgers sometimes, like from a packet, and you do it up, and they're like that, right? And then once you've done them in the oven or fried it or however you do them or grilled them, they shrink. They go like from that to like that, and you think, what the heck is this flimsy bit of like You start slapping it on your face and it doesn't even, you hoping it inflates. Sorry, not microwave. I'm not microwave. I meant if I do it in the oven or the frying pan. But they're really thin. But the Aldi ones, yeah, the Angers, they are proper nice. You know, and sometimes what I do, because I don't have the cobs or the breads, I'll have two of them, right? And then in the middle I'll have the cheese and, you know, the sauces, whatever. So I've literally got a burger, right? A burger. Which sounds like that word from Team America. No, what is it? Yeah, Team America, like durga. No, not a durga. A burger, right? Two burgers and the stuff in the middle. Huh? What's this? Oh, yeah. About a year and a half ago, I set up something, testing out a function. And to test it, I used two of my PayPal accounts. I sent 50p to one account and I checked it. I keep forgetting to disable it. So every month, I have 50p going into another account. I get charged commission, so I'm actually losing 30 odd pence every month. I need to shut that down. Oh, I can't do eggs in burgers. I can't do eggs. Only time I have eggs, right? Only time I do eggs is omelette. Otherwise, I know Mark loves his eggs, but I can't do eggs. Fried eggs, I can't go anywhere near fried eggs. If the egg is runny, I just can't. I just cannot do it. Boiled eggs, just can't. It's got to be an omelette, and I'll be fine. Because it looks less like an egg at that point, doesn't it? If you've added in some spices and stuff and whatever, you know, some turmeric as well, or whatever. When you've done all that, it doesn't look like an egg, right? But runny eggs, I cannot do runny eggs. Oh man, no, runny yolk, no. Can't do it. I'm trying to think of an analogy for runny yolk and I can't come up with any right now. Runny yolk is like... I can't really think of a good thing to say. No. I can't do eggs with burger. No, I lie. I can do omelette with a burger. I can do that. Oh, yeah, Pixel, let me just shut my email down and go back in again. I can do omelette with a burger, yeah. But not runny yolk egg. Baked bean. You see, look, Jason, everything you're saying there, they're the stuff I just don't like. Baked beans, I just don't do. I used to love that when I was young. Baked bean sandwich, that was nice. You know when you used to get like the sandwich toaster maker, whatever it was. You know, you put your bread in, you put your beans in, you put your cheese in, some onions. You then closed it and it made that nice triangle, whatever they call it, toasted. They were the good old days, weren't they? When you ate into that and you got all the cheese and the bean and the onion. Not anymore, though. Not anymore. Because I cut down on carbs and stuff. Me and carbs do not go well. I'll tell you what, me and carbs don't go well. Right? Me and carbs, right? The minute I have carbs, right? I turn into Shrek. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Sod websites, right, everyone? Sod it. Let's just start a new channel where we just do food and stuff, right? Let's just do that. Okay, I'm gonna share something with you now, okay? Are you ready for this, everyone? Are you ready for this? So, are you all ready for this? Okay, right, so Pickstar has just emailed me his burgers. So these are some of the burgers he's made in the last 2 years. So this is 2 years old. He probably hasn't even eaten it. So this burger by Pickstar is 2 years old. He hasn't even eaten it. It's still on his table. He just stares at it. He licks it every day. He doesn't bite into it. There's like a dent where he just licks it. Look at this. Look at this all oozing out. Look at this lovely. Oh man, look at this. Oh, I can't get to the bottom one. Why can't I get to the bottom one? Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that. Is that chicken? Is that chicken, Pickstar? That's chicken, I think. Oh, look at that. Look at that dripping out. I'll tell you what, my favourite one, right? So, right, what's your favourite? Number 1. Everyone, put your numbers down. What's your favourite? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, or number 6. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have to be honest, I think the one that I'm really liking at the moment, I think I'm going to go with number 1. I think number 1 is just more like my burger at the moment. Haha, Stacy likes number 6. Jimmy and Amir will go for everything. They'll just take it all. Jason is more of a 5. I think that's chicken. Looks like chicken. And number 1, yeah. I don't like them when they're too packed up. I like it so I can get my mouth in and bite it. Yeah, Mark's a number 1. Dave is a 6 and a 1. Oh my god, I really feel sorry if anyone is jumping in now. They're thinking, what the heck's this got to do? Is this a WooCommerce? Oh, maybe they're creating a restaurant website. Oh, how wonderful. This is crazy, right? This is crazy. I mean, number 6 is making Jason drool. If I took out the lettuce, right? Yeah, all of that lettuce, I might like it. Probably too big for my mouth to get into. Right, that's it there. Thank you very much, Pickstar, for making us all hungry. Very hungry. What? I know, I feel like a burger tonight now as well. Like, I really, really want a burger now. Really want a burger now. Ugh. And now we have a proper question, Stacy. Do you think it's good to upsell the plugins that are used to build a website? Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what now? We make clear to the client now, right, there are some plugins that you got to get the premium version for. And on top of the build cost, here's the extra cost. And normally within the build cost, we will have added in the extra for like working with those plugins. But then make it clear to them that every year they have to pay the renewal fee. I mean, you can do it whereby you buy it for them or they buy it. It all depends on your relationship with your client. But then just make sure you keep a note in your diary or whatever for when it's time for renewal time. Because what you don't want is for that money to disappear out your pocket and the client goes, oh, I don't want it now or whatever. Okay. So, yes, make it clear. There's no shame in that. And let them know, and even with like Elementor Pro, as part of your maintenance package, you might have 1,000 licenses, but you can still charge the client $40. They can get the license themselves for $49, but you can go, hey, I can give it to you for 40 or 35. So you're making a profit on that, and you're just using one of your licenses, maybe. That's up to them, not up to you, not up to them. Yeah, you see, the thing is, Jason, hot dogs, yeah, are lovely. But I tell you what, if I had to choose between a hot dog and if I had the option, if they said you can only get hot dogs, fine, I'll have a hot dog. But if I had the option, I would go burger. And I tell you what, hot dogs for me are lovely. But the thing about hot dogs is, when you eat it, it's over too quick. Does that make sense? Because they're quite they're not as dense. You can just bite into it. It's not like a sheik kebab or a shish kebab, whatever, right? It's not like that where it's meat and you got to eat it. You bite into them, you chew, and you're done with it, right? They're quite quick to eat. I like hot dogs, but a burger, you get the juices, the feeling, and you have the whole experience. It is. If you had to choose, I'll always go burger. Dribbling over your keyboard, as long as that's all you're dribbling over your keyboard, Jason, then okay. I have to be careful what I say. Jimmy, I'm not sure you wanted to say that you feel, Jason. Oh my god, we're turning into innuendo channel now. But yeah, I was gonna have a very light dinner tonight, but now I feel like no, I've got to have burgers. I've got to have burger. I've got to have burgers tonight. Oh dear. The bun. I mean, I don't really do the buns now. You see, I avoid carbs, like the devil as much as I can. But yeah, you're absolutely right. The sauces, the cheese as well. The type of the cheese has got to be nice and just run a bit. The salt. You're definitely right about the sauces, and of course, whatever else you have as the side as well makes a difference as well. By the way, Stacey, I mean, did that help? By the way, what I was saying about the whole the plugin, share what it is, let them know the cost. There's no shocks, because it might be you get a premium plugin and then you got to get an extension for the premium, which costs a bit of money as well. And if it takes you 2 or 3 hours to understand the plugin to make it work, even a whole day, make sure that's costed within what you've said it's going to cost to do the website. Don't say, yeah, it's a 5-day project, but it takes you 7 days. because you spent 2 days faffing around with the plugin, understanding it, making it work, compromising, bit of CSS code here or there. Cost that all in. Yeah, oh yeah. For sure. I mean, and that's what I meant. Some supermarkets, they sell some burgers. They're just like paper thin little bits of light, and you heat it up and it's like, it shrinks to like tiny, like thin. And when after you've cooked it, it's still wavy. And you think, what's the point of this? For sure. I was gonna. I think I need to do something here. So. Oh, that's right. I need to set up an account here. Register a free plan for our subscription. Register a free plan? What they're talking about? What is this doing here? What you know when you go to a website, right? Okay, and they've got a button right at the bottom that says "Create your account," and as soon as you go to click it, up pops the cookie consent, and it goes right over the button. That's really bad UI for me. So just as I go to click it, the cookie button appears. So by the time I've clicked it, it now goes to the privacy policy. Think about the placement of the buttons and your cookie consent. So Amir, trying to minimize all plugins as much as you can, and I watch videos. Trying to minimize all plugins. Well, what I would say, Amir, right, is okay. So someone asked me actually the other day, what are my core plugins? So I'm going to tell you what my core plugins are, right? Because I actually sent them an email. So the email I've got here. So here are my essential plugins, right? So here are, oh God, I can't post it. Damn. Right, so essential, obviously EL Pro, duplicate page, WP fastest cache, or you can use a different one, or Toptimize, rank math, and code snippets. They're my essential. Desirables, right, are Themify, Woo, sorry, WordFence, you know, Updraft Plus if you need it, depends on your hosting as well. Asset Cleanup, you know, stuff like that. They're your yeah, and to be honest though, you know the videos, the video I gave you, Amir, this one covers it quite well. So there's a bit in this video, right? This video I've just sent you, right? Okay. There's a bit in here where right near the start I go over the plugins and what plugins to use and stuff like that. But yes, I will cover that off in a video. Or were you guys talking about the burgers? But yeah, we'll do a video. We can add that to the list. In fact, we can do that one tomorrow maybe. So we'll do plugins advised. So let's go over plugins. Remember, only don't put in plugins just for the sake of it. You know, think about, do you really need it? So if you got a WooCommerce, You don't need to have every WooCommerce plugin and extension under the sun unless you really need it. I think the video on the burgers would like hit 1 million views in an hour. You know. I mean, if you do a video about makeup, you know, you're guaranteed millions of views. You know that. You do a video like talking about eyeliner and shadows, no, you get 1 million of views. Code snippets one is, I would say, the safest. Cookie consent, GDPR, yeah, you do need it. You do need it. So again, you know, you'd have to have one of them on. Code snippets stops you having to do like child themes. I don't like doing child themes. So it's a good one to have, especially if you're adding any JavaScript coding in as well. Yeah, burger video while doing it. Yeah, I was talking about how like loads of people, they do like makeup videos and they guaranteed 1,000 hits. 1 million hits easily all day long. But yeah, code snippets is one of my real favorites. Code snippets, if you didn't know this, Dave, you know Verdi Hines from Elementor, good old Verdi. He built, that's his plugin. He built it. That's his baby. Code snippets. That's his genius. He created that, right? He looks after it. He's the brains behind it. So, yeah, use it. It's recommended. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I can't remember what he used now. I know which one you mean, but I feel like there's loads of other solutions you can use as well for that. Yeah, in Europe, you need to have GDPR. So what do I use it for? So code snippets, I can use it to add in some JavaScripting to hide the unused, no, remove the unused JavaScript. I can use it to remove Google fonts. I could use it to add in some special code to do, say, maybe for WooCommerce, I want to rename some of the checkout fields. I can use it for that. There's quite a lot of stuff you can use it for. But yeah, so the plugin usage finder, you know, they're just scan WP net. The other one, what's it called? Is it built with? I think it is. You can use them to find out what your plugins are. You don't need to have a plugin. I always find that sometimes installing a plugin just to find something out is a bit of a waste of a plugin. What alternatives to a burger, Pickstar? What are you talking about? Let me just check. How long have we been live? 2 hours and 12 minutes. They haven't come through yet, Pickstar. They're probably on their way. Dun, dun. Have you? Haven't got them yet. They're probably on their way. I'll just shut my email down and open it up again. Do 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 do. Dun dun. Yeah, George is right. There is no alternative to a burger. But he'll probably send us something that is an alternative, and we'll all go, "Oh, what is this? Magic." Dun 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 du 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 du. Yeah, I think the Flex container is working okay, by the way, everyone. I think the Flex container is working fine. Seems to be, from what I can tell, it seems to be working okay now. I mean, it was working okay anyway, you know, but I think it's, I think the thing that is still a little bit, yeah, it seems to be okay. However, I think I've just noticed a flaw. No, it's not a flaw. Sorry, no, it's working okay, actually. The Flex container's working all right. Yeah, it's fine. It's working okay. So I'm just testing it out over here. Seems to be all right. You just got to get used to the fact that, you know, where you had positioning is now in the layout bit, whatever. But it's not that different, really. You know, it seems to be all right. Seems to be okay. What do you know? This is amazing. You know, what do you know? So, yeah. Seems to be doing okay. Which is good. I think that's good. Right, so, Pickstar, has sent... Whoa, what have I done here? got the wrong image. Right, here we go. Let's now share other stuff from, so here is Michael now, or Kickstar even. What is that? It looks like string. Is that carrot? No, what is that? What is that on there? Oh, look at that. It's, ooh, is that chicken? Look at that. Is that chicken Kickstar? Oh, now you're talking. Look at that. Pizza. That reminds me like a ZZ burger. Not burger. Pizza. That's how they used to do theirs. Spaghetti bolognese. That used to be a favourite of mine as well. Before I started cutting back on carbs. That used to be one of my favourites, that did. My son loves that stuff. Ooh, and a bit of Kickstar, this is like... All of this stuff here that you're showing is stuff, except maybe that one. I probably wouldn't eat. Oh, that's bread, isn't it? It's bread. Is that bread? Yeah, soup. Is that bread? Yeah, it's bread. Soup. Pumpkin soup? I'm not sure if it's pumpkin soup. Yeah, you're spoiling us, mate. Making us all very hungry. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. This email chain is getting very long. Right, yeah, enough with food today. I can't even understand the question, George. Oh dear. I don't even know where to get started on even trying to answer that for you. Sounds complicated, you know, the whole integration. Not sure about that. No. So I think I told you this. Like yesterday. So Monster One or Template Monster. So Monster One or Template Monster. They've contacted us the day before yesterday and again today. They are willing to pay $50 for us to do some promotional videos for them, and which works out. I have to be honest, that when you convert to UK pounds, that works out to the equivalent of 20 minutes consultation time. And I'm sorry, but they're devaluing our time, and I just feel like they are a big business, they're a big company. Not happening, because it's just not a good use of my time to sit there playing around with their subscription, you know, their whatever which I just don't like the sound of. Yeah, exactly. Oh, really? Have you done promotion for them before as well? No, I mean, to be honest, I don't use Template Monster, so I probed them a bit going, well, what exactly are you after? Oh, we want this, we want you to... Basically, they want you to do a video on, like, Yeah, hold on, Dave, I'll give you the timeline one. I have got a way of doing that. Hold on. Yeah, here you go. Here you go, Dave. You know, and I said to them, well, what do you want? And they go, oh, we want you to pick a template, go through the functionality of it, use it, show how it benefits them. And I'm like, but I wouldn't even use it. And then when they go, oh, yeah, we'd only pay this amount, I kind of go, so when a big company approaches you and that's all they're willing to pay, you sort of go, right. So you want me to give up an hour of my time and the time to edit it and upload it and all of that. You want me to do all of that, but you're only going to pay me what I would charge someone for, say, 15 minutes of my consultation time. That's how much you value us. And you could easily, and it's only for one video, and then after that, they'll see if they want to do more with you. And I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. So I just kind of say, thank you, but no thank you. Well, to be honest, Pickstar, we say to them, we go, right, that's going to be about, you know, there's research time, there's recording and editing and all that. So we say it's got to be a minimum of 3 hours you got to pay for. And they really don't like that. They really don't like that. And you often have to say to them, you know, it's kind of going, yeah, but, you know, you don't offer discounts or whatever on your website. Why... You know, why are you undervaluing what we do? And that is, it's annoying. Believe me, it is really annoying because they just kind of Oh yeah, don't worry, I've refused to do it anyway. I've just says nope. Wow. Food, hey, kitchen. I think too many companies, what they do is they latch on to someone or something and they offer them a carrot. And too many people jump at it. It's like a certain influencer who's bald-headed, whose name is not WP Crafter, not him. He's done another review a couple of weeks ago about a plugin, and he starts off with a sob story. One of my clients called me, the website had gone down, oh my god, it stressed them out, it stressed me out, here's a solution. And it's just another affiliated program he's doing. Just gotta check my junk email. What? Who's this? No, it's not in the junk. It's not in the junk. I mean, offering a whole new kitchen, that is a big carrot, isn't it? And then you get there and go, no, we're not going to give that to you. And they've probably just completely changed their lifestyle and where they live and what they're doing. And then to just get knocked back like that. But it doesn't surprise me because there's so... I really hate the way people just take advantage of other people's lives. Really hate that. I really, really do hate that. I'll tell you what, the microphone person's not come back to me yet. So I said, well, if you send us a microphone to keep for free, I'll do a review of it, but it will be an honest review, so I will review it. And if it's not, you know... Totally agree, totally agree. But, Poor guy though. I'm still reading that about about the kitchen person. Were they able to like? They must have been able to do something about it, like go back to them or even say to them, "Hey, this isn't on, right? This is not on." Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, the cooking on the table. They always go down really well with people. They always go down well. What is this? Hey Gary, how you doing? I think we're all hungry because we spent a lot of time today talking about food. I don't think it'll be fair to show anyone anything, Jason. Oh, okay, Gary. Well, hope you can still join in whenever you can, and I hope you still watch the videos when you can as well. Wow, 3 jobs. That's a that's a bit of a juggling act, isn't it? I hope it works out for you though. Where are the likes under this street? Ah, do you know what, mate? This is actually normal. I can tell you now. I have to be honest. Getting any likes on my videos can be tricky. And you'll notice that whenever I have a new video come out or whatever, the number of views, it's pretty light. You know, it's pretty light. There's not a lot. And it always takes a while. I mean, look at one of the videos that was released 7 days ago. That's at 600 views. You know, 7 days. There are people out there. They do a video within an hour. They've got 1,000 views. Psh. So, yeah. In fact, Jason, you know that 7. One of them's me. One of them is me liking my own video. You know, so I mean, look, if you look at loads of our videos that we do, our views are really low. You know, to be honest, we're not up there. You know. Cheers, Jimmy. Yeah, thanks for liking, everyone. It just takes time, you see, and I think all of the big people would have started somewhere. And then you have to grow over time. But ours is just taking longer. I'd love it if our videos were hitting like 5, 6, 7,000 every time we did a new video. I mean, I've seen some videos where they've got 100,000 views, and you look at the video and you go, this is rubbish. And then again, you think of the ways they do it, like Web Yoda. Right? I mean, his videos, one of them appeared on my, you know, when you go into YouTube, it was just there and I just hovered over it. It starts off with him going, hey everyone, yeah, we're going to do a video now, right? You know, 20 seconds of him, and then it jumps to the woman who's walking around in the ocean and whatever, and you know, and she's like, oh yeah, I've always wanted a website. And, you know, he's, you know, yeah, now I've got my website, you know, and she spends about a minute just walking around in the ocean and lying back and all of that. And then she gets out and then it jumps to him building the website. And I just think, God, how many people are watching it just for her? But hey, it's obviously working for them, right? Thanks, Pickstar. Yeah, I think problem solving. That's one of my strengths. I think. Too much affiliate sales videos. They're all over the place. If I had the guts, I would love to do a video where I rip apart so many of those influencers. But I think I'll have a big lawsuit coming my way if I did that to some of them. They would not like it. But I could easily rip apart. Some of them I watch and I'm like, oh my God. Even some people who I like, influencers, some of their recent videos they've done promoting a plugin, and you kind of go, the plugin's only been out. It's not even been out for a week. It's not even been out for a week, and you're making out that this solves everything, and it doesn't. And the other thing I know is sometimes some influencers do a video of something, and funnily enough, the previous week, I got contacted by the same company that want me to do a promotion for them for a measly affiliate commission link or something. And I'm like, no, your product is not good. It doesn't do what you say it's doing. Take care, Mark. Speak soon. And I refuse to do it. But then these other influencers, they're banging out the same video. Just so happens 3 of them do the same product in the space of a week. You know, and you feel like there's part of you that wants to do a video where you kind of go, did you know? And then you put the email on screen. This is what they said, and this is what I said. And then they weren't happy. But I don't think I can do that. We've been live now 2 hours 43. So Pickstar. I have to be careful. But yes, I know what you mean, Pickstar. So this one company has approached me, right? They have a product which rivals Managed WP. And they want me to promote their premium plugin. And I've said to them, but you have a free version. So why don't you start off with the free version and then show people this is what you get. But if you want more, here's the premium version. And they've not. And they've gone quiet on me. Because it's like, if you want me to do an honest review on the free, and then I say, but you want extra stuff like malware security and and all this other stuff, then you need the premium version. Yeah, okay, I could do that because it's a rival to Managed WP and it's not bad. However, I don't want to do a video where I'm saying to people, yeah, click the link, go and get it. It's brilliant, wonderful. Because the free version on its own could actually satisfy a majority of the people out there. Right? It's like Autoptimize. There's a premium version of Autoptimize, but you don't need to do that. The free version's fine. There's a premium version of Asset Cleanup. You don't need it. The free one is fine. There's a premium version of, what else is there? WP Social Ninja, but you don't need it. It's fine. Rank Math. There's a pro version. You don't really need it. You can get away with just the free version. But I've seen some people where they promote Rank Math and all that, and they are really focusing on, oh yeah, the pro version. You get all this extra stuff. The extra stuff you get is good, but it's not a showstopper if you just stick with the free. But you see, I like to go at it from another angle. So yes, I like the Rank Math video I did. I mentioned the pro version, but the focus of the entire video was the free version. Because 99% of the users are the free version. Now with Elementor, I will always go Elementor Pro. Why? Because it's safer to use Elementor Pro than free and then loads and loads of add-ons. That's risky. No. So, I prefer Managed WP. The only time when I'll use Updraft Plus is if I need to have another backup facility. But I prefer Managed WP. I just find it a bit more, I just find it easier to use. I find it easier to use. I got nothing against Updraft Plus. Yeah, I mean, look, Rank Math Pro, you know, when you look at the benefits, the content AI is quite powerful in what it tells you, and it makes you go, oh yeah, I didn't think of that. But once you've done it once, I don't think you need to keep paying for it. And once you learn, oh, that's what I should have done, you can apply that everywhere and you can tell other people. I don't think you need to use it. You know, yeah. And that's right, Pickstar. What is the benefit of the premium version? Elementor Pro speaks for itself. The benefit is mind-blowing, right? But there are some add-ons out there, like happy add-ons, exclusive add-ons, premium add-ons, all of these add-ons, right? The premium version of those plugins, what do they really give you? Really? They give you loads of stuff. You're like, oh, wow. But would you use those widgets? Probably not. So why would you want to upgrade to it? Yep, free version of Updraft Plus will suffice. Oh, hold on. Just check what you get with that, okay? I can't remember if it's changed or not. Just double check what you get. But if you're just doing backups for Updraft Plus and you're okay with the daily backup, Updraft Plus is fine. If you want it more regular backups, like every hour, every 2 hours, then you got to go premium. But Updraft Plus free is fine. you should have noticed by now, everyone, that the majority of the videos I do, I'm focusing on the free plugin. You know, like Jason said, it's great, the free plugin. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, though, you know, like, I think 3 destinations for the backup is more than enough. I mean, I would just stick one into, you know, like your Google Drive or wherever. Make sure you clean it. You know, there's no point having 30 days worth of backups because I'm pretty sure the backup from yesterday is more important than the backup from 30 days ago. You know, clean it out. Hey, I got a backup from 5 years ago. Who cares? Back then you had Elementor version 2. Who cares? Ditch it. Bin it. Ditch it. So that shop person who came to me and showed me their website, the GoDaddy one, they've now come back going, they want their website to do the same thing as what they currently do, which is and I'm like, hold on, where's all that come from? It's not on your website. You got to create an account, you got to log in, and then have facility to do and I'm now going, whoa, hold on. That's a lot more than what your initial email said before. You're now telling me you want to do stuff that was hidden away in the website that no one can see. How are you meant to work that out? Yeah, current week, 7 days I think is okay. Yep, daily. I prefer daily backups because you never know what's going to come tomorrow. You never know what's coming tomorrow. We're 2 hours 51. Okay, we're coming up close to 3 hours. I mean, I use SiteGround, and SiteGround does a daily backup, and I have to say, SiteGround are very good with their backups. Believe me, very, very good. And yeah, like if you don't have a shop, you know, the minute you realize there's a problem, you sort it out, and away you go. I mean, the great thing is with the SiteGround is like, you know, I remember once someone's this is in the early days when we used Elementor Free and we had plugins galore or whatever before we fully respected it. And a website went down. While you're in bed, you just log into SiteGround, boom, 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 backup, boom, restore. 5 minutes later, it's all back up kind of thing. So I have been live for a while today, now nearly 3 hours, and I'm going to drop out now, I think, as well. Nice one, Jimmy. I hope, and whatever made you feel like that, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I mean, SiteGround is costly, isn't it, Gary? But there is something about the customer service and the ease of doing stuff that it just speaks for itself. It's just too good, isn't it? Okay, look, everyone, I'm going to bounce out now. 2 hours, we're coming up to 3 hours. It's been great. It always is great. I don't get much done. I have to be honest. I get stuff done, but not as much as I would get done if I wasn't doing this. But I think it's good that we're all getting psyched up for our burgers later. High five if you're going for a burger. Come on, high five in the air. Boom. Boom, right? Boom. Okay, everyone, look, take care. We shall speak soon. And keep working hard. Have a good burger. Enjoy life. Look after yourself. Stay safe. See you soon.